Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring, and our continuing playthrough of the Mines of Phandelver, the introductory Dungeons & Dragons scenario from the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition starter set. I am Kevin, aka Always Bored, Never Boring. This is
Ulfric Battlehammer,
aka Nick. This is
Deck. And I am Boromir Bandybuck. I'm Ant and I'm playing Boromir Brandybuck.
He is. And this is
Valen Silverfront,
aka Matt.
That's me.
In the previous episodes, our brave heroes ventured into a goblin dungeon. They made some goblins fall asleep and slit their throats while they were sleeping.
Heroic.
They heroically flailed wildly a bugbear until it fell in the fire.
They killed it.
But you did kill it.
Smashed
They lit a pebble up.
Yeah. Oh, that was my favourite bit.
They did.
I was like, I'm just going to throw this at the goblin. It worked.
Genius. We're geniuses.
They did all kinds of glorious heroic things. One of the heroic things they did was rescue Sildar Hallwinter, who promptly went a little bit crazy and cut the head off the Goblin King. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, please go back and watch them because they're awesome. But anyway, we're going to continue the adventure from here. We are outside the Goblin Cave. The heroes are loading up the wagon with goods from the Lion Shield Costa, which they acquired whilst inside the cave, and Sildar Hallwinter is assisting.
You better be.
I would very much like to go to Phandalin.
Would you?
I would like. It's where I was originally heading. It's where I would like to go.
I think we have don't we have an aim to go to Phandalin?
It just so happens we're going in that direction, but you know, you're willing to reward us for our heroic rescue of you? You know, because, you know, we did rescue you from that cave.
So you want me to pay you to go to the village where you were going anyway?
To pay us for saving your life.
Well,
Well,
I should imagine the reward of saving a human soul is prize enough in these dark days.
No.
I consider myself... I would just like to say, Sildar, I consider myself a hero, and therefore I would like no reward for saving your life.
And
the only reward I would like
absolutely-
is an inspiration point, because a few times I dove in there.
I like you. I like the fact that you're prepared to do
Yes,
crazy stuff for
I
no
will.
money.
I will do crazy stuff.
You, I'm not so keen on. If you would assist me in getting to Phandalin, then I may be able to procure a loan once we arrive there to pay you for your services.
From the local loan shark.
There's bound to be one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am going to establish myself there eventually. I will be taking up a residence there. I do have things that I need to do there, but at the moment I find myself slightly low on cash.
Just get the
I just want to help the poor man.
Boromir, do you want to take the greatsword off him now? Because he
I'll
can't
just-
hit me.
I'll just take this back, shall we?
And also, whilst we're here, gentlemen...
You are within your rights to ask for your great sword back.
I will wait till we get to the town.
You, sir, are a man of honour. Should we be waylaid upon the road, I will make sure that we sacrifice you last.
Thank you very much.
I would also like to say that for your incredible victory in the Goblin Cave, your quick wits in avoiding confrontation, the slaying of the bugbear, as haphazard as it may have been, you all gain 1 inspiration point.
Oh! Oh! I'm a very happy
This is
fellow.
for your deft handling of the situation with no major faults or
We actually
Faults,
struggled.
issues.
We actually
Major
struggled more
fault.
with a group of
Yeah, that's
small
up.
group of goblins than we did with anything else. Shall we be on our way then, gentlemen?
Shall we away?
Yes, let's.
So as you're travelling down the road, Sildar continues to
Waffle.
regale you with stories. As you continue to chat, the rutted track emerges from a woodland hillside and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. It's your first town.
Location discovered.
We can now fast track.
The Skyrim wah. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations, more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of the town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar seems much more at ease as you enter Phandalin. "My friends," he says, "let us secure lodgings." The local inn is quite quaint, so I am told. At this point, it's getting quite late in the afternoon. Businesses are still doing business at the moment. The town is still, you know, it's getting to that sort of 5 o'clock sort of time.
Everything's winding down.
You know, everything's winding down, but you still have some opportunities to explore at the moment, if you so wish. Sildar says as much. He says, "I'm going to head on to the inn. I'm going to secure myself some lodgings and
fair.
set up my transfer of funds. Send a raven to my peoples to get some funds forwarded to me, so that I can settle some debts and start establishing myself in this particular place. If you would like to come and meet me at the inn, I will be there."
What is the name of this inn?
The inn is called the Stonehill Inn. It is actually the only inn in the town. "Thank you, kind sirs." He returns the great sword.
Thank you.
"Thank you, sir, for the loan of this fine weapon. I hope that it sees the blood of many more goblin scum."
He cleans the blood of Clark off the blade.
Who's Clark? Sildar heads off into the town.
I feel like we should go and deliver the goods that we were employed to do so.
Agreed.
Abarthans.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to
We're
Bath.
going to head to Bathans first off.
Okie dokie.
Plus he might have some arrows.
So you head up to Barthen's Provisions. It is a large building and it has a sign outside proudly proclaiming to be the largest trading post in Phandalin.
The only one.
He's not lying to her, is he?
I certainly did
We
that.
get to the door.
Come in, come in.
Ah, yes. Elmar.
So you go into the bar. There is a lean, balding man, aged about 50.
A bit like Bellathor from Skyrim.
There is a
Come in!
there is an average Skyrim NPC manning the store. He's around 50 years old. He has a kindly manner. There's a little twinkle in.
moving on, Bellathor.
He has a little twinkle in his eye. So, "Hello, how may I help you, sirs? You have my supplies.
That's
We do,
the
sir.
one.
You're my I
That's-
have been waiting for you. Where have you been?
We did encounter some unfortunate
Some perils on the
difficulties.
Was it goblins?
Yes.
It's always goblins.
Pesky goblins.
Those goblins are no longer a threat.
Really?
No.
You've cleared the way.
We have indeed.
Fantastic work.
We're just that good.
That's what I like to
We
hear.
are that good. Yeah.
All the way to the Straits of Rohan.
We just laced Lord of the Rings and Sky
This is
references.
currently, it is literally, we're currently
I don't
in
get my proper
we're
nerd on.
we're in Lord of the Skyrim right now. My assistants will unload the wagon. I believe I owe you gentlemen some money.
Oh, indeed, sir.
Absolutely.
I believe I owed you 10 gold pieces each. So
Oh, 10. Yeah.
I believe, as the parlance of the youth today say, add this money to your character sheet. Gudrun is a friend of mine.
And then that makes us a friend of you.
He's missing, you say?
Yes.
Yes.
He was not.
He's not there.
But we did find Sildar.
Still
No,
like
him.
old.
He's feckless. Shook by this news.
Shook us.
Shooketh.
He is vexed.
I am verily vexed and shooketh. Both equally so.
Do you know where? Where's the castle?
Cragmore.
Cragmore Castle is.
Nobody knows what Cragmore Castle is. People have searched for it. Do you believe this is where Gundren has been taken?
It may well be where he has gone.
Oh.
We need to find him. But I'm sure we shall find some goblins.
Well,
secret the location from them, which you clearly have not done yet.
and
maybe we should have done. But never mind. We shall carry on this quest.
I'm terribly upset about this whole thing.
It's okay, I'll leave.
Gundren is a friend of mine, and his brothers are going to be deeply distraught when they hear the news.
Where are they?
Gundren's brothers, the Rock Seekers, Nundro and Tharden, they're camped somewhere outside town. They don't like people much.
I can relate.
So they would be your cousins.
I haven't seen them
Okay.
in a 10-day.
In a 10-day.
In a 10-day. It's a week in the Forgotten Realms. It's a 10-day.
Is it? That's weird.
I didn't know that.
I haven't seen them in a 10-day. They should be coming for supplies any time soon.
But they haven't.
No.
So Nundra and Thunder are my cherished clan members.
Ah.
It'll be good to see them.
Well, like I say, they haven't been here for a 10-day. They should be coming any day to settle their account and actually, purchase new goods.
I'm sure
Mysterious.
there's no problem there.
They have actually accrued quite some debt with me. I was expecting. We're close to 20 gold pieces.
Goodness.
I was
That's a
expecting them to have settled by now.
That's a lot of coin.
Mm.
We're not paying you for that.
I wouldn't expect you to. I wouldn't expect you to.
Sorry.
Being a cherished cousin of said people, I wouldn't expect you to act in a familial way and settle the debts
I mean, they're cherished,
of
but
your close,
they're not.
of your close family, your close kin. I would not expect you.
But what we shall do is seek them out.
It's their liability. It's nothing to do.
I wouldn't even know where they were.
Wow.
You could wander the wilderness forever looking for them.
They've done a number on you then, haven't they, sir?
You know what these dwarfs are like once they head off into the wilderness. If you were to come across them whilst you were, going about whatever it is you guys are going to do now, do remind them they owe me some money.
Oh, we will do this for you.
I shall do what I can.
Thank you anyway for bringing my goods to me. I was running low on stock.
Could you also direct us to the Lion Shield Costa?
The Lion Shield Costa. In search of armour and weapons, are you?
We have some
yes.
wares that we also retrieved from.
Those
The
sneaky
Goblin Cave,
goblins.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
they sneaky.
They've been taking goods from everybody. Yes, a Lion Shield Costa just up the road.
Thank you very much.
Past the main square. Past the main square.
Thank you.
You can't miss it.
Is the tavern on the way?
The tavern is literally, you have to pass by the front door of the tavern to reach it.
Shall we?
Do try the Phandalin special brew.
Oh.
It is a treat.
We should do this. We shall
And then we shall move on to Lion Shield Costa and
stop by the Lion Shield, and then we'll pop by the
then
pub
we
and
shall
then
tie it in.
Let's get some brews in.
Get some brewskis.
Some special brewskis.
Yeah, the Phandalin special brew. Thank you very much, Mr. Barthen. We shall be on our way.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
I'm sure
You
we
may
will.
do.
Don't remember.
We may see you in the morning.
Don't
to
forget.
to replenish our wares.
Don't forget, absolutely, don't forget. If you need supplies for your trips, if you need backpacks, clothes, supplies, foods,
Certainly. Yes, we do.
all
Definitely need these
all
things
the
here.
things you need for general adventuring adventures. Just call on your old friend Barthen.
Your friend Martha. We will definitely do that, sir. Thank you.
You move through the town
yes,
square,
yes.
past a beautiful shrine.
A shrine.
And you head on down to a building which has hanging above the front door.
Oh look.
It's a modest
There's
trading
the
post,
sign.
and there's a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. This is clearly the Lion Shield Costa.
Nice. Ulfric raps on the door.
That's his thing. He likes that. This is a very girly
This is
man.
the point where Kevin has to play a female NPC.
So we're in the Lion Shield Costa.
Yeah.
We've been beckoned in by this female NPC.
And how
Yes.
sultry moves.
Yes.
Brother Ulfric pops his head through the door. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's a
We
dwarf.
seem to have some of your wares.
What do you mean you have some of my wares?
We picked them up in a goblin cave.
Oh, my last supplies. They never reached me. You found them for me. Oh, well, do come in.
What's your
My name is
What's your name,
Lenine
miss?
Greywind.
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 Was it Lenine?
Lenine.
Lenine.
Lenine. Linene.
Greywind.
Sign it on your heart.
I certainly will, madam. Certainly will.
Romance.
You have an aura of magic about you, Slim.
All freaking barmaids to look awkward.
You have been absolute dears, all of you. All of you have been absolute dears, you really have.
I found this cave very, very creepy.
This is the most.
Eyebrow.
I would like to reward you for your services.
Oh.
I would like to reward you particularly. But here is 50 gold pieces.
50?
50 gold pieces. I'm sure you could have a few drinky poos down at the tavern with it. It's good to know that there are certain people in the world who are still honourable enough to murder goblins, retrieve their stolen
we did it
goods.
in the most heroic fashion as well. They definitely want to sleep when we came to them.
And that is wonderful.
33? They're like 12.
That is
I think we
wonderful.
smashed it, to be fair.
That's wonderful. It's such good news. You can consider yourselves friends of the Lion's Shield Costa.
Huzzah!
Thank you, madam.
We're still wheeling around our wagon.
Yes.
Do we need to pay for stabling for that?
You're gonna head to the Stonehill Inn.
We're gonna head to Stonehill.
Head to the inn,
Head
yes.
to the inn.
Your wagon is actually the property of Barton's Provisions,
Okay, fair.
so he's expecting you to return them.
Okay,
That's
in
fine.
that case-
So we've basically given the wagon back now.
Yeah, so we're just mooching around the town now. Okay. Right, let's go to the tavern.
You're off to the Stonehill.
Ulfric needs a beer.
Ulfric has decided that enough is enough. It's beer
He
o'clock.
needs to sit and brood in the corner.
And wonder why the
Look at
gods are
his,
forsaken
look at his
him.
dagger. You head back down to the Stonehill Inn, which is in the centre of town. It's a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale and cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity because you are outsiders.
Strangers.
So it's a raucous inn, it's a large.
Perfect, yes.
So it's basically it's your typical inn. It's a large common room with a bar at the end. There's serving maids going around with tankards and divvying out.
They've got half in the middle of the room, I imagine.
There's a big bloke. He's fat but short.
Yeah.
He's standing behind the bar. He's obviously the proprietor because he's kind of like occasionally barking orders at the maids and things as they go. So, and that's the situation.
Nice.
So, shall we approach the bar and
Let's
Order ourselves some Phandalin special brew and find a table to sit down and regale of our victories for the day.
see if we can secure some lodgings for the evening to come, and then
Absolutely,
we'll
yeah.
sit down and deconstruct the evening, play some cards.
I'm really looking forward to playing some cards tonight. Yeah.
So you're going to go up and speak to the proprietor?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
A dwarf, an elf, and a human.
Walking to a bar.
You must be the friends of Sildar Horwinter.
Yes.
How did you know?
He told me that you would be coming through.
Oh.
He's already secured his lodgings here, and he has paid in advance for yours as well.
What a gentleman.
See, I told you.
What a pumpkin.
Not so bad for a human, is he?
Yeah, he's slightly feckless.
I've heard that, right?
But his heart's in the right place.
How can I be of service this evening, gentlemen?
Well, we would like some tasty brews.
Some tasty brews. You'd like some Phandalin special brew?
I
wouldn't
would,
you?
yes.
I-
We've heard so much about it. We can't wait to.
Speaking of those special brews,
I suggest you eat something with it.
I think that would be a good idea.
There's nothing dry about our humour. Our humour is squelchy and damp.
can we play a little prank on Adam? So,
Does it involve stripping him and beating him?
no. He gets into the bar, the tavern, he has to roll for something.
Yeah, rather not get smashed.
Otherwise you fall over.
Okay. Lanine's going to come in. got a roll for avoidance. Got a roll for not being seen by the sultry cougar Lanine. Toblin Stonehill does come up and request if he can sit at your table for a while.
Certainly. You're more than
Of
welcome to,
course.
sir.
Toblin, Toblin.
Tell me, Toblin, what are you doing in Phandalin?
Phandalin. Well, you know, the town was up and coming, and I saw an opportunity. There was no other inn here, so I set up. I started with a small inn. I've gradually built my way up, and I think I'm doing quite well. Of course, apart from the damned red brands.
Oh, the red brands.
The red brands,
We've
yeah.
heard about those.
What can you tell us about these red
They're being allowed to terrorise the town. That's what I can tell you.
Allowed?
That bloody town master does nothing about them. And they come in here, they just swan into the inn, they take what they want, they bully people around. I do warn you, they won't like the look of you, and they will try to get you to leave.
It's probably
They can try.
It's my face, isn't it, again? Always have this in a new town.
I mean, I would love to be able to do something about it, but I'm trying to run a business here. It's not like I can start a personal vendetta against a large group of villainous scum.
Wow. We will see what we can do about to deal with these villainous red brands.
If you could do something about them, it would be a benefit to the whole town, I can tell you that much.
I'm sure we'll be rewarded for such.
This town...
I believe people deserve to be treated with
I
dignity and respect.
can tell you something. The drinks would be on tap for any heroes who would deal with these red brands.
Well, I'm sorry.
No reward is necessary. We will deal with these.
No, don't listen to him!
We want beers!
You would
Let's
be
do
poor,
this!
you'd be
I'm a
poor-
very lawful
you'd be
person.
poor for life if you...
This dwarf likes to drink. So we're drinking, regaling our tales.
And we're having a bit of
What
banter.
else has
Bit of
Toblin
banter.
Stonehill got to say for himself?
Not a lot, really. He continues to prattle on about life in Phandalin.
While we look
And-
slightly bored.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time talking about the red brands and the trouble they're causing, and how
We need to
if
deal
he
with
was younger, or if he didn't have a business, or if he didn't,
If you didn't have that,
he'd
that
do
sciatica.
something about
Yeah.
it.
If he had a backbone.
and how he thinks that someone should teach him a lesson, or that he's quite keen to tell you exactly what that lesson should be. But
Do you know where they hang out?
the red brands,
Yes. Where is their base of operations?
well,
Maybe we could just go and talk to them.
see, the base of operations, I've heard that they may be up. See the manor up at the top, the top of the town? Tresenda Manor. That's supposed to be a base of operations, but if you want to know where they're hanging out just up the road at the tap house, the Sleeping Giant, drinking, filling their boots. That's what they're doing. Drinking and whoring.
Ooh.
Up at the Sleeping Giant.
What's up with that shrine in the square?
Oh, the shrine.
Nice, good question.
The shrine in town, it's overseen by Sister Garail.
Ooh.
See old Narth, the farmer in the corner there?
Oh.
Yeah. He was prattling on the other day about said something about that she wandered off into the wilderness and then came back covered in wounds.
Wounds?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go and have a chat.
To be
with them.
honest, Narth drinks a bit. We took no notice of it. But it's a shrine of luck. It's supposed to bring good fortune to the town.
That's lucky.
To be honest, it's not doing its job.
Oh.
Not since these red brands turned up. If I mentioned that the red brands, they're coming in, they're drinking, and they're whoring, and they're...
Barkeep, more ale.
More ale, you say? That'll be 4 copper pieces per month, please.
Just get a big jug. Big jug.
Yeah, I was gonna-
Oh, another gallon. Another
Three-
gallon
three-
for the table.
three
2
total.
silver pieces.
You said 3.
Two silver
No,
pieces for the gallon.
3 was the
3
meal.
was the meal.
Ah, okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did the meal.
How did you enjoy the stew?
It was delicious.
It's okay.
Anyway,
To be honest, Toblin he keeps on prattling. So if you've
tell
got
him to piss
specific
off.
questions you want to ask him, or you can go and have a little mooch around the bar. And
how can we have a chat with the Narf drunk?
I think we thank you for his hospitality, and we let him get back to his business.
Oh, of course. I have many things to do.
I'm sure.
Of course, you have the keys to your rooms. You are welcome to stay as long as you pay.
Thank you. We will. And I know whilst we're having a little bit of a sit down and a few recounting of the tales of our glorious conquest, I decided to divvy up some of the gold pieces from the lion shield, Costa, and the lovely Lenine, because obviously it would be a bit unfair of me to.
I think you owned it, mate.
If we look around the tavern, who do we see? Did the barman?
Well, obviously there is Nath, the farmer, that was pointed out to you earlier. There is a barmaid with Toblin. So Toblin is behind the bar, and there's also a barmaid. She is prattling on. She's chatting away to the. She's doing that thing, where she does the fake laugh. So someone behind the bar. She's doing that fake laugh in order to get an extra order out of someone.
It does work.
It does work. There is in the corner. There is someone who is clearly come straight from working and has just plonked down in the tavern. He is covered in filth. Oh. He's very dirty looking man. He's been up to something. Every now and again, a woman will occasionally go behind the bar. She will give Toblin a kiss on the cheek, and have a little chat with him, and then wander off and start talking to the guests again. So clearly, in some way, in a relationship with Toblin. There's a young child that's occasionally sort of mooching about.
This is why.
And then there is a woman over in the corner nursing a small drink.
Wow. Should we go and chat to these guys? I feel like that's what we need to do right now. We need to find out what's going on in this town. What do you reckon, guys? Should we go and chat to this barmaid?
Hey, you've got the cut of an adventurer.
I
know plenty of adventurers around here.
I bet you do.
I know plenty of adventurers. I bet you know Darren Edermer. Do you know Darren Edermer?
We do know him, yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
I've heard word of him.
Yeah. He runs the orchard now, but he used to be an adventurer. Just like you.
Was that before he took an hour in the knee?
Both knees.
Oh, goodness.
Darren what?
So he's got no legs.
EDER.
He runs the orchard.
MATH, sorry.
We get our apples there to make the cider.
Oh, juicy scrumpy.
Keep it local. So what have you been doing?
Well, we've just done a few things. We cleared out an entire. Filling up my jugs. Goodness.
The dwarf is sitting on the bar, swilling his beer, rolling.
Looking at the dagger. I've killed a man.
I'm imagining Sean Bean. Sean Bean with a beard. Aye.
Phandalin is getting shook by this musty barmaid.
He did not die.
He would not die.
We just so happened to be on our way here from Neverwinter and happened to stumble across some goblins. Guess what we did to those goblins? We slew a whole horde of them.
How many goblins did you kill?
At least 32. At least 30, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a load of goblins in that case.
How many did your husky friend kill?
I killed a few.
He actually killed probably more than we did, actually, overall.
I did a good headshot.
He did do a good headshot.
It was well.
Otherwise, we would have got flooded out of that cave.
And he killed a few goblins.
And we made a fire turn into the head of a goblin god.
That was all then.
Yeah. We turned it huge.
Wow.
Huge.
Wow. Must be thirsty work.
Yeah, absolutely. Why?
I think
It really is,
you
as we drain the beers.
You guys need a round of drinks.
Did we just get hustled?
I think we might
Definitely,
have been hustled, yeah.
Can I try and persuade him to go with some free beers?
You can try.
Yeah, he's got to go for it. Yeah.
What's your persuasion roll? Plus one.
Plus one.
Yeah, go on then. 13 plus 1. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, fair enough.
Toblin would have my
Oh.
job.
Worth a try, I guess.
You know,
Don't ask, you don't get. Do you?
he's nice enough, but you know,
There.
girls gotta make a living.
I'll get the round in, boys.
Girls gotta
I'll
make
get
a
the round
living.
in. Should we go and talk to this farmer guy, Narf?
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Narth is shed-faced.
Shed face.
He's been drinking for a long time. He's literally come in straight from the fields. He's
could
got
be
mud
interesting.
caked under his nails,
Beautiful.
and he's drinking. Yeah.
So you smashed them essentially. Just my notes.
11.5.
You're short.
Yeah. How you
You're
doing,
like you, yeah.
I am indeed.
Well, you're standing around the table.
Just want to make sure you're alright, buddy. You okay?
All right, I got a drink.
Excellent.
What do you want?
What I'm saying, we get
It's
that-
not.
get-
It's not that I'm the suspicious type, but it's not often that a dwarf, an elf, and a human come and loiter around the table.
Oh, so that's your accent.
My
Loitering.
accents are whatever accent I settle on at this moment in time. It will change.
I don't know.
Because you may have noticed, I'm not a trained actor. I'm a farmer.
I'm a farmer.
So what have you been farming?
Despair.
Oh, we've all been doing that.
Low level creatures in the forest for gold coins.
Is that what we realised? that Narth is the dungeon master. And we break the fourth wall and it all goes Matrix.
What do you think I've been farming? Vegetables.
What's the harvest been like? Been alright, is it?
Alright. Problem is those red brands, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we've heard word about these red brands.
Yeah, it's almost like there's some kind of important quest you
What?
have to deal with at some point.
What do you know about them?
Not a lot, they're annoying, aren't they? You
Fair.
turn up, drink all the drink.
If they do anything to you.
He took some of my apples. Took some of my vegetables.
Goddamn apples. What sort of apples are they?
Well, I got them from old what's his face?
Yeah.
Darren.
The old Royal Guard.
Darren, yeah, keep your nice.
Darren.
Might have to go and pay him a visit, do
He
you reckon?
runs the orchard.
Yeah.
He's alright.
He's alright.
He's alright. The other day,
Yeah.
I saw some red brands. They were urinating on the shrine.
Oh.
Urinating on the shrine. Who'd have
That
imagined
takes
that?
the doesn't it?
I wish they had taken it. They left it there.
You're a funny lad, Darren. You're like,
Let me get you a top up. Top up.
Oh, I'll have a top up. 2 copper pieces, mind. The barmaid's gonna walk away in a minute.
because she's.
I've just bought Narth another beer.
Hey!
He's in a more
I
sort of
like you,
predisposed
guy.
now.
He likes
Yeah.
you now. He likes you now. I don't even need to roll the dice for that. You bought him a drink.
Nice.
He likes you more. You gonna sit down, join me table?
Yeah.
Is he more
Oh,
predisposed to giving us information if he knows it? Has anything to give?
Well, I don't have a lot of information to give, really. I mean, I just work here. I do what I do. I'm a farmer.
You must see things
Yeah.
are going on.
Well, I see things every now and again. It's like the other day, I saw that Sister Grail. She looks after the shrine. You know, the shrine they were urinating on.
Ah, yeah.
She looks after that. She wandered off out of town.
Yeah.
I saw her come back. She was all beat up.
Oh.
She looked all battered up. I don't know what was going on with that.
Well.
Can you tell us where is she at the moment?
She's at the shrine.
So
She looks after it.
she looks after it. And she
Cleans off all the urine.
lives there or just?
Well, I don't know.
I reckon we need to go and talk to
She,
this.
she lives in one of the houses
Oh,
nearby,
no.
but she's always at the shrine.
Yeah, fair enough.
What sort of time is it now?
It's getting late now. It's getting late. It's about midnight.
I reckon we go to bed.
Yeah, we're
You
going
go to see her in the morning.
We're going to turn him.
You're drinking at the table and you hear a oh, because it's late and there's wolves. It's that sort of situation.
Yeah, time to turn in, boys. We'll go off to our respective rooms.
As you're leaving the communal room, Sildar comes downstairs. He goes, "Ah, gentlemen, you've made it! Have you spoken to Toblin? I've purchased you rooms for the evening.
Oh,
Yes.
very kind of you, sir. Very kind
Thank
of you.
you.
I hope you enjoy them."
We will.
I've had a fruitless evening, I assure you.
You should go to the orchard.
I've been looking. See what you've done there. Yeah. It's roll a 2 for comedy.
Yeah, that couldn't have worked out better.
I have had little luck searching for my friend Yannick, but I'm going to arrange a meeting with the town master. I'll speak to him tomorrow. We'll see what we can do. Oh, and by the way, gentlemen, I have contacted my associates to procure you a small amount of money for all of your assistance.
Oh, you're such a babe.
You know, come and speak to me in a day or so. I'm sure we'll have arrived.
Oh, we will hold you to that, Sildar.
You've eaten. You've
Yeah,
had a
we've
few
eaten.
drinks. You're feeling in good, fine mood. You go to your rooms, which Sildar has paid for
Do you
you.
have a room each?
You have a room each.
Nice.
Yeah, you have your own room. They're modest rooms.
Yeah.
And you're
Yes,
all
I've
going
burned
to
something
take
above
a
there.
long rest. Is that so?
Indeed.
I don't actually need to take a long rest though. Sometimes that elves don't need to sleep. They meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day, and gain the same benefits a human does from 8 hours of sleep. So I could.
Well, you can just do a double meditation, or you can actually get up early and go off and do other stuff without them, if you so wish. So anybody who's used hit dice recovers a hit dice. They regain all of their lost hit points, so you get all your hit points back. So you're up to your starting hit points. Yeah, you regain hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them. For example, if a character has 8 dice, he or she regains 4 dice. So, and it's rounded up. So if you've had 1, you get 1. When we need to deal with leveling up, which we will do now during the long rest.
During our long rest, yeah, that makes
During
sense.
our long rest, we'll do the whole leveling up process as well. Do you get all your spell slots back?
I do.
Right, so you get all your spell slots back, and you will get your spell slots back
Nice.
as well. So you are going to level up. So you will all gain a level. You will all become level 2. So on the back of your sheets, it says what happens when you gain a level. You awaken, you feel refreshed. Magically, you feel like you understand new spells.
Praise to Ogma.
Yeah, you're feeling good. You're feeling like it's a new day and there's new things to explore and new people to talk to and new things to see. What are you going to do on this fine morning?
Well, chaps.
I'm not here, I'm still in bed.
Of course you are.
Perhaps we should go to.
Are you actually going to stay in bed?
Yeah, I'm going
You-
to stay in bed
you-
and I'm going to nip off.
And you head to Barthen's Provisions and you open the door and Barthen greets you warmly. Welcome, adventurers. It is good to see you again.
Good morning, Elmar.
How are you? How can I help you this fine morning?
We were hoping to secure some extra provisions for our next adventures.
5 silver pieces will buy you enough rations to keep you going for a day.
Okay, interesting. What do you think, Orthric? How many rations are we going to need? How many rations have you currently got?
I've got 10 days. I'm pretty sure Barman's got 10 days too.
He does have 10 days of rations, you're right. Yeah, I do remember him telling us that in his inventory.
Yeah.
Because I definitely didn't just look at.
When he was asleep this morning, we had a nosy through his stuff.
Well, you snooze, you lose, don't you? I was
You're
going to
not
say,
gonna need
can
too many,
I purchase 5 days worth of rations, please?
Of course you can. That's 25 silver pieces.
25 silver pieces, no problem. I reckon we should go and have a chat with this Sister Grail at this shrine. What do you reckon, Alfred?
Yeah. Let's go see her. Yeah.
Keep hearing about her being wounded and stuff. And
The Shrine of Luck is actually in the town square,
yeah,
just across the road from the Stonehill Inn.
makes sense, you know.
It is Phandalin's only temple, and it's a small shrine made of stones. Give me a religion roll.
A religion roll.
Yeah, it's not particularly important, but we haven't really dice yet. 5,
So 10.
5, 10. Okay, yeah, as you approach, you realise that it's a shrine dedicated to Timora, the goddess of luck and good fortune.
Okay.
Okay. So as you approach, you also see there is a woman, a young elf woman.
Ooh.
Hello there. And she is cleaning the shrine.
We do a respectful sort of greeting
and respect to the temple and the deity there, as we are religious folk.
Yeah.
You are religious folk.
We are religious folk.
I pop in a copper piece to whatever.
Because there's a little tray.
She has a little homage sort of thing. So I pop in a little copper piece just to.
Thank you, traveller. What brings you to my shrine?
Are you Sister Grail?
I am Sister Grail. Welcome to my shrine. You're welcome to come here anytime you wish.
Nice.
To seek solace.
Okay.
I'm feeling fine.
You sure?
I'm feeling fine. I have the support of the harpers behind me, and whatever besets me, I know that we are on the right course to happiness and prosperity, and we will make Phandalin great.
Does my character know who the harpers are?
Don't know. Roll dice. Roll for a go for history. Yeah, you know that the Harpers are a scattered network of adventurers and spies who advocate equality, but they covertly oppose the abuse of power.
Oh, goodness.
They gather information throughout the land to thwart tyrants and any leader, government, or group that grows too strong.
I respect them. I like them.
They aid the weak, the poor, and the oppressed.
Yes.
As somebody, one of my ideals is respect. You know, people deserve to be treated with dignity and courtesy. I respect their ideals of the Harpers.
You have a kind soul.
I do.
Even though I know that you have a dagger upon you, which looks like it has come from a fallen enemy.
all for it looks like brooding into the middle distance.
And then there's a flashback. Roll some dice. you're in a war. You're in a war. So
Yes. Yeah.
This is you stabbing the bloke, turning the knife on him.
So he jumps in. He's in one of these situations where he's like,
and
pressing the knife. He
turns it round.
He turns this. Ah! And it's
And then
and he's leaning on it. He said, and that solitary tear rolls down his cheek.
And the beaten enemy is like grabs him. Like,
tell
my wife.
I love the fact you rolled a
Nice.
17 for the attack. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. That is a kill.
That couldn't have worked better, could
That
it?
is a kill.
It's more like the dice understand.
Oh, the flashbacks.
The
Oh,
dice
that's
dice
a-
understand storytelling.
Yeah, dude.
They
They
do.
understand.
Like when they did with Sildar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he,
I'm gonna roll a 20 on this
yeah,
bad boy.
double critted the head straight off of the
Yeah,
goblin that had
that's
been torturing him. I couldn't have made that up.
No, you
Couldn't have made that
we'd
up.
never have gone for that, but there it is. And we digress.
So we asked Sister Grail about the red brands, see if she knows anything about the red brands that have been troubling this town.
There are worse things in life than red brands, and there are more important things to focus on than red brands.
Like what?
Red brands are ruffians, they are scallywags, but they are minor distractions from the greater things that we must focus upon.
Okay. Like what? Tell us. We wish to
Tell us, gentle soul.
please impart your wisdom.
As I work for the Harpers, sometimes I am requested to undertake certain missions, delicate missions.
Ah.
I recently went on such a mission. My superiors asked me to undertake a delicate mission. They wanted me to persuade a banshee named Agatha to answer a question about a spell book. I looked for
Valen's eyebrow raises
I looked
in
for-
query.
I looked for Agatha in her lair, but she did not appear for me. I feel like I wasn't worthy somehow.
Interesting.
Where was this lair?
Well, I wonder if perhaps maybe brave adventurers might be deemed more worthy
That's us, Matt.
than myself.
And
I have spent my
and
life.
Boromir.
I have spent my life dedicated to maintaining shrines and order and good. But you are brave adventurers. You seek balance, and you seek to protect the weak and the helpless. So maybe Agatha would speak to you.
Maybe she would. Maybe she has knowledge that we could understand and take from her.
What banshees?
They're like they're like a spirit.
Spirits. Restless, angry spirits.
Like a wraith kind of thing.
But perhaps, if you were to give her this jewelled comb, her anger
Jewel
would
comb
abate.
added.
CGI a comb in.
Quest item cannot be dropped.
Perhaps, if you were to give her such a splendid gift, and to be so brave, mighty adventurers as you are, perhaps she would talk to you where she would not talk for me. My superiors wish to know about this spell book. A spell. I don't know much more about it other than the fact that
I want to know.
Agatha knows about a spell book, and my superiors.
Valen is intrigued.
I'm very, very
Do you have
interested.
+1
what's your
in.
personal goal of interest?
My personal goal is actually about reconsecrate the defiled altar at the Cragmore Castle. So I don't think this
No,
actually
yeah.
ties in with my
No,
personal
no.
goal.
But
all
tie in
but-
your
but-
quest
but
for
arcane
knowledge.
But knowledge,
yeah.
the path to power and self-improvement is through knowledge, and if there's a spell book,
Yeah.
that's
The eyebrow is raised.
that
In
is there.
intrigue.
There, the knowledge, the power. Yeah.
The heart to be a winner. Deep down in your soul. He is a gladiator.
Simply the best. She is prepared to offer you 3 potions of healing if you undertake this quest for her.
With
The
that,
lair
I
is
help.
just a few miles outside
A
of
few miles.
Phandalin.
I think we should make sure that Borgrin is with us when we do that.
Well, it is an actual quest.
Yeah, we should probably have
Yeah.
we should have our muscle with
I
us.
think specifically the first thing you've been given as an actual quest this evening, isn't it?
Yes.
You've had hints and suggestions and things told to you, but that's the first person who said, "I'm an NPC with a quest."
Oh, I have a quest for you. Would you
Stick
like to do
around.
it?
Quest
We've done a
keeper.
lot of like hinted at quests. A lot of.
Yeah, so you
I don't feel like we've got. All the,
done with her.
I don't feel like we've got all the information out of that town.
There's loads of other places in town to visit. It's easy enough to find the town master's hall. It is situated.
Didn't you say Sildar wanted to meet the town master as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just off. It's literally across the courtyard from the shrine.
Jolly good, jolly
you,
good.
you can see it easily enough. The town master's hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common language. It reads, "Reward, orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature.
Well, there's a hint.
Yes.
What do you think, Ulfric?
Let's inquire within.
And as you go in, Sildar Hallwinter is sat in there.
There's that.
"Ah, gentlemen, good morning," he says.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Ulfric and Valen look at each other and roll their eyes.
It's just like,
this guy
is this
again.
guy gonna
That was
kill
the longest wagon journey ever.
Christ.
I have stories to avail you.
Oh. More?
Who likes a good story about a bridge?
Brother Valen. How very dry. Brother
Next, he's going to
Valen.
show us his etchings.
Nice. Brother Valen prepared to fireball.
I have been unable to find my friend Iarno, he says.
Oh, what a shock.
Yeah, no, I've been looking for him, but he doesn't seem to be around. In fact, nobody's seen him for a few months.
Oh, wow, okay.
I spoke to some people in the town. They said he was exploring Tresendar Manor and simply disappeared. I wonder if those Red Brand ruffians might have been involved in some way.
Indeed, we seem to be getting some comments from the townsfolk about that manor and the Red Brands.
I wonder if perhaps you might
Worth
be
investigating,
be
yeah.
interested in exploring the manor at some point. See if you can find any trace of Iarno.
If it gets us out of this conversation, yeah.
What was he going to give us for looking into this one?
Ooh, yes. Yes, Ulfric with his money brain on, like it.
I'm well rested.
Well, I'm sure I could talk to my alliance friends and they might be able to forward as much as 200 gold pieces.
Hello.
Well, indeed.
Cha-ching.
But you're here at the Town Master's Hall.
We are.
You've come to speak to the Town Master, I take it.
We have indeed.
Yeah. Come in!
Yes. Love it. I love it. That's brilliant. Come in.
Come in! Kevin! You open the door, there is a fat, pompous old man.
Of course he is.
Like Stephen Fry from The Hobbit.
Hello! You're new in Phandalin, aren't you?
Nice. I like the voice.
Oh, yes.
Good work.
I'm going to try and keep it quite high-pitched, with constant upwards inflections.
Okay, nice. I'm picturing Rick Mail for some reason. I don't know why.
I hope you haven't come to my town to cause trouble.
Well, we're hoping to be the ones
we're
that
here to fuck you
solve
up.
the problems that you have.
Yeah, we have.
What problems?
Well, we hear a lot of problems with the red brands, and we wondered if you had any information about them.
The red brands. Trouble. Don't be silly. There are a few men who are a little bit rambunctious sometimes.
Little silly sausages, are they? Yes, indeed.
Yeah. They're not really any
So
problem.
We hear they're in the based in the Sleeping Giant Inn.
The Sleeping Giant.
Sleeping Giant Inn.
I understand they drink there sometimes. I don't visit that particular establishment myself. It's a little bit rough.
And this is something of ill repute.
Maybe, but you boys will be boys, won't they? You boys will be boys. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just having a bit of harmless fun.
Absolutely.
You haven't come
not,
here
sir.
looking for a fight with the red brands, have you?
No, not at all, actually. We just, by circumstance, have found that a lot of the townsfolk are concerned about this problem, and they're asking us for their help. And we wondered whether you had any input into this. Clearly not.
I don't see the problem.
Fair enough.
I think this town is on the verge of becoming a very special place. We are drawing in people from many miles around.
Which is why we are here.
And,
It's a good voice. It's a good voice. It really is.
And we're all working together. We're all working together to be prosperous and a bigger, better community. And the red brands have come and they have brought huge numbers of people. Huge numbers of people have come into the town for the red brands. Many people.
Can I intimidate him into
Many-
giving me information?
Many people.
I wish to
I'm
intimidate.
going to take it, yes.
What do I have to roll? Okay, so I've got intimidation +3.
Plus 3. Roll.
So that's a 4.
My voice breaks.
you go to intimidate, and yeah, no,
I don't. It
It
doesn't
achieves,
work.
it achieves nothing. The red brands.
Matt's gonna try it as well.
The red brands cause no harm.
Matt's gonna try it as well.
I'll go for an intimidation. I'll then step in where Ulfric has clearly stumbled over his word.
Words are hard, man.
What? Excuse me, sir, but what my friend Ulfric was trying to say was...
What's your
That's a 9. Was I also don't say anything a little bit...
What he was trying to say is, what about this wyvern tour?
Wyvern tour?
Can you tell us about
Oh,
the
the
notice on the front of the door?
The orcs. Now that is problems. The red brands, they just come in huge numbers to make our town great. But those orcs at Wyvern Tor, now that's trouble. That's trouble. That's what we need people to deal with.
Well, luckily for you, sir,
Rewards?
we are
Well,
a group of adventurers.
a group of adventurers in need of, say, for example, 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces.
If you could go to Wyvern Tor and deal with the orc ruffians there,
How many? Do you know how many there are there?
how many orcs? We've only seen them in groups of 2s or 3s.
Okay.
So there may be 3, there may be dozens. Is there anything else you would like to ask him or talk to him about?
Does he know anything about Iano Albrecht?
Nice
Because
question.
we have been asked by our friend, Sildar Hallwinter to assist him in finding this man.
Not you as well. We've just had Sildar himself in here asking about Iano.
No.
We haven't seen him for months. He was
Haven't
here.
s-
He was here, and then he wasn't. He turned up. We did this a lot. People come in, they look, they come in, they have a look at the town, they have a look around. Sometimes they stay. We have so many lovely residents here. We really do lovely, lovely residents. We really do have some nice residents.
Well, in that case,
But he didn't stay around.
at all.
No. Possibly a troublemaker. I don't know. Maybe he didn't like it. Maybe he didn't like it. Maybe he's a quiet, peaceful town that we are. Maybe he was bored. He looked like the magic sort. He probably wanted to go and seek some wild adventures in the mountains.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much for your time,
You're very welcome.
Townmaster.
As you leave, Sildar is in the antechamber of the Townmaster's Hall.
He's like a bass man, isn't he?
Yeah. Just so you know, I'm setting up my base of operations here in the Townmaster's Hall. The Townmaster has graciously allowed me to do that from here. So I will be setting up my office here. If you need to contact me in the future, you can find me here.
That's very appreciated. Thank you. The dude in the orchard.
Oh,
What's it called?
Darren.
and Ederath, yeah.
Yeah.
Darren
Would it be
Ederath.
worth going to have a chat with this chap? It's somebody you know.
Darren Eder. I've heard. Yeah, I don't think I know him. It's just that I've heard that Darren Ederath is from just.
Yeah.
Sildar says Darren is a gentleman. He's a good man.
Yeah, good man.
I've spoken to him earlier. He's a very friendly man.
Well, don't you get about?
Oh, I do.
So
I've spoken to many people already. I've also spoken to Quillen Alderleaf.
Quillen Alderleaf.
Mm.
And that is somebody we haven't spoken to yet.
Quillen Alderleaf of Alderleaf Farm.
Alderleaf.
Should Sildar maybe accompany us on our
I would, but I have much to do here. I have ravens to send. I have paperwork to file.
Nope, nothing.
And then I will be...
He's like from a Skyrim courier. Nope,
No.
nothing.
No.
I have much to do, I'm afraid. So you head to the orchard, and as you approach, you can actually see that a fit, silver-haired half-elf is walking among the trees.
Mr. Edemath,
Hello?
we heard word about the red brands.
Red brands?
I spit on them.
On the families.
Ask to the families. What about the red brands?
We hear they give the town trouble. We'd like to help.
They are nothing but trouble, but shh, keep it down. Come closer, come closer.
We move closer.
The red brands have eyes and ears everywhere in this town.
Even in the trees.
They've been here for months. They basically own the place. They own that town master, I'll tell you that much. If you see him, don't suggest that you're causing trouble with the red brands. He'll make trouble for you.
Oh.
Interesting. Maybe we should have spoken to him first. But we didn't suggest that we were going to cause trouble. We just thought that, just heard about things that are going on in the town.
Also tried to intimidate him poorly twice.
I am incredibly concerned about their presence in the town, it has to be said. And I would love to see somebody deal with them. I myself, in my youth, perhaps might have done it myself.
Of course, he would have done.
This
Well,
is a recurring theme.
I am a member of the Order of the Gauntlets.
Order of the Gauntlet.
Order of the Gauntlets. It's an order that seeks to basically protect the weak and the hard done by
So
from
pathetic,
evildoers.
yeah.
They are always vigilant. They seek to smite evil, enforce justice, and enact retribution against any who try to subjugate or harm others.
Jolly good. Jolly good.
I'm not an active member anymore, it has to be said.
Are there any other notable members?
Not around these parts. Not around. I came here for a quiet life. I came here to set up my orchard, and then the red brands turned up,
Okay.
Very well.
and I basically saw trouble brewing, and I know something else.
Go on.
Their leader, They have a leader.
They have a leader.
They're not just a disparate band of rabulous ruffians. A gentleman by the name of Glassstaff.
Why is he called Glassstaff?
That we do not know. Nobody has even seen him. Are you a wizard, by the way? Asks Elamar. You have a wizarding look about you, sir.
I am indeed. Is it that obvious?
Then I'm sure you've heard about the old owl.
The old owl?
The old owl well.
Old owl well? No. Tell me more. What is this?
No. Well, there is word that the dead are rising from their graves at the old owl well. It's an old watchtower that used to be part of an ancient magical empire, so I'm told.
Wow.
But yes, there have been some of the prospectors have been around lately. If you go down to the inn, you'll hear them talking about the undead, the shambling undead moving around. I'm not sure I hold much stock in their nonsense myself. I think they've been in their cups too long. But
I like that phrase, in their cups.
We've certainly seen a lot of that this last evening.
No, I like that.
I think most of the people in this town are in their cups.
Indeed. Yeah.
Let's go and speak to Quillen.
Quillen! So you tromp your way across town and you make it to Alderleaf Farm, which is a quaint little farm, which is operated by Quillen Alderleaf. Quillen, she's a female halfling. As you approach, she looks up. She's a big, ruddy-cheeked smile, like she's got 2 apple pies stuffed in her face. Her little son is kind of running around in the field playing. Whee! Hey! Woo!
We shout out hello there.
We announced our presence as we approach, didn't we?
Good day.
In a friendly manner.
Good day, Miss Alderleaf.
Hello!
How do you do?
I'm alright. How are you?
Very well yourself.
Yeah, I'm alright. Apart from I picked this voice and now I'm stuck with it.
Risky.
It's quite high, and then more Wiltshire than I really should have gone. I'm in it now. I'm in the character.
You're doing well.
How are you?
I'm alright, my lover. How are you doing?
Alright, my cocker. Oh, you set me off. He set me off. I'm laughing now. He set me off with his funny face.
I think my companion Valen has some questions to ask.
You.
Have you got questions, my lanky friend?
Oh,
Oh, look at you.
you are so small.
Look at you.
What a delightful piece you
Hardly
are.
any shit on you at all, is there? Look at you. I bet you've never done a day's work in your life, have you?
We had heard that there have been some goings on with the Red Brand.
Oh, the red brands are always at the summer.
Always. Do you know anything about them at all? Or?
Well, I know the same as everybody else. I know they're always coming into town and causing trouble.
She mentioned there's her son.
Yeah, my son Carp. There he is, out in the fields. He's got his head in the clouds. I don't think he's ever going to make a farmer. He's always off. He's always adventuring.
Is he?
Yeah, he likes to go running off. And I try and say to him, I say, you got to focus on the taters. And yeah, you got to focus on the taters. Yeah, life is in the taters. You have good taters and you got good stew. And yeah, you got good stew. You got a good hearty
Boil
meal.
them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Absolutely. You grill them, bake them, fry them, eat them.
Nice.
Would you be willing for us to have a chat with your son?
You can chat with him if you want, if you can catch him. Carp! What? Carp! What? Carp!
So the boy comes over.
He does.
Don't just get cracks on with doing what you do.
Gwyn's going back to her taters.
These 2 strange men want to talk to her young child.
But
And she's not asking any questions about why.
He's standing right next to her.
Okay.
He's standing right next to her, so be advised that she is within earshot of any conversation that you're going to have with him.
Hello, Carp.
Hello.
I hear you like getting around, just running around.
Yeah.
Being a boy, have you come across any
I like an adventure.
weird places?
I like an adventure.
Have you been to Transcendent Manor then?
Yeah, we're in the Transcendent Manor.
Okay. been around it then? Do you see? What have you seen up there? Have you
Well,
seen much?
with this and that and the other. We've been up there. I saw all sorts of things. I saw a secret tunnel. I saw a secret tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brother Valen and Ulfric share a look.
I saw a man. I saw two men. They came out, and then I saw two men.
Boy.
They came out, and then I saw another man, and then I saw three men. It was in a thicket.
Where was this? Secret entrance.
It's up at Transcendor Manor. If you got Transcendor Manor, and you go to the side.
I'm loving the nervous energy. I am loving it.
That's hilarious. You go around the side. You go around the side and underneath, and then there's a thicket.
Okay.
Side and underneath.
Around the side and underneath.
Okay.
Underneath.
There's a thicket. I've settled into this voice now. This wasn't the voice I had when I started talking to you, but I've kind of settled into it now.
Is it Cornish?
I went in. I did go in. I went in and had a look around. And there was some stuff. And it was a bit weird. And then there was voices in my head. And I had to leave. Because I wet myself.
Yeah, I blame him. Yeah, fair.
There were some voices.
It's okay, boy. Ulfric ruffles his hair. Don't worry.
I wouldn't go in.
Sorry,
there.
we startled you.
I wouldn't go. I can show you where the tunnel is, but I don't think you should go in there because you'll wet yourself.
Very well.
That's what happened to me anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Can we ask Carp to show us where the tunnel is,
Yeah.
and we won't go in, but we'll just so we know where it is.
Yeah, I can show you where the tunnel is, but
Yeah.
you just have to go to Transcendor Manor. You go around the side and it's underneath.
Underneath.
It's really easy.
Okay.
It's really easy to find. You can't miss it.
Okay, in that case.
You can't miss it. I can put it on your quest map for you. It's proper scary.
No to worry.
It's a manor on the outside. It's not always like a manor on the inside. It's like a big place. At this point, Quillen looks around because she is still there. And she said, I think you've interrogated my son enough.
I think we have actually.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't interject earlier.
Fair enough.
You, she says, trying to remember what her voice was. It was like that.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like that. It was a little bit higher though, wasn't it? It was a
Cornish.
bit higher though. A little bit higher. And she said, you should spend more time dealing with other problems rather than harassing young boys. But I tell you what, if you're looking for places around here, if you're looking for information, if you want to know little spots all over here, you want to speak to Readoff. Readoff.
Who's Readoff?
He's a druid, I know. He's been here for years. He has. There's not an inch of this place he hasn't explored. If you want to know something about round here, you need to speak to him. Readoff's the man. You know, the last time I saw him, he was going off to the ruins of Thunder Tree. I don't really know what he was doing. It's west of Neverwinterwood. But yeah, he was off to Thunder Tree.
Okay.
I'm not sure what he wanted to do there. It's about 50 miles away, mind. So at this point, I think you've basically been given several quests.
Yeah, you've got a few now.
You've got information about the Red Brands. You've spoken to lots of different people.
Yeah.
I think you've been to all of the major locations except for the Sleeping Giant, which is the tap house where the Red Brands hang out.
We'll say that.
And obviously, I think the Sleeping Giant and Transcendar Manor are the two places you haven't been, both of which are...
we know we need to go to. I reckon what we would do is we'll go back to the tavern, see if there's anything else to talk to there in the bar, and then what we'll do...
Get up on mission.
Whilst there's still some light left in the day, I think we go as a full group. We go to the what's it called? The Sleeping Giant.
Nice.
We pay that a visit.
Yeah.
I think it's about time.
As a full
compliment. I don't think we shouldn't go there without the muscle.
Oh yeah, we need.
Particularly if we're gonna go like.
It's a rowdy tap house.
Exactly.
It's the place where he'd be right at home.
He would belong there.
Yeah.
annoyingly. What
So
is
I
it,
reckon
dragons?
if you return to the town, return to the tavern, pay for your lodgings for the night. That will be the end of the session.
Yeah.
That's it. Bye everyone. Bye.